See, this particular system that this phone operates off of knows that I don't run a sequence of bits and bytes of data that it thus becomes aware of. It doesn't run at the same speed we do. Okay. Having said that, I thought, so this is where I already forgot what I was going to say. Okay, it's like new information. It's always new information because it has value at the time in which I become aware of it. Some good news is, guess who caught me? This is how the light works. Yeah, the gal at that orthopedic place in Grants Pass, you know what she said? We got to have you take a COVID test. I said, that's fine, I'll do it. And now this is knowing, okay, that it was an entirely PSYOP program, right, in which to set up the predicate, which is the justification in your mind, okay? Yeah, I need a vaccination. It's real. And that's lack of light, which is lack of knowledge, because if you were to simply watch a couple of videos or go look at the peer review journal articles that Dr. Robert O. Young has put up, you can go look at his research. And if you've ever had any basic biology or microbiology, it's perfectly understandable. You know, how blood works, right? Electrons, acid, right? What's the function of an electron? Information. And after you use the information, it becomes acid. That's a waste product. Right? You're done with it. Throw it away. Right? Delete it. And so the body has to be able to alkalize the acid that you're producing as a result of what you experience. Right? So obviously you want to be alkaline. An alkaline battery, even though I know that with the ammonium chloride, and I'm not talking about the ammonium chloride that is a fertilizer, right? You know, I worked in the Forest Service in wildland firefighting, so those air tankers that you see that are dropping all that red stuff, and we used to call that pink snot, or DAP, which is dyed ammonium phosphate. Phosphorus, Kundalini, phosphorus, right? That's a lot of ignition. During World War II, you talk about a war crime, okay? They were using white phosphorus against people, okay? You have no idea what happens when they're dropping white phosphorus on people. Used it in Vietnam, okay? That's like dropping hot stuff out of an airplane that hits your skin and just burns it up, okay? Just burns it right up. So it's just like, wow. Like a big-ass sparkler, but it's hotter than that. White phosphorus. That's what they come up with, okay? These are hideous demons that do this stuff, okay? So the head of their snake got decapitated, so obviously there's a removal process going on, so that's a good thing. But here was something that I thought about, because I don't tell anybody what to do, because, you know, what people choose to learn and who they choose to learn through, and how fast they want to learn, and how much you want to learn, obviously is going to be determined by the speed at which you're traveling through the cosmos, right? Because the universe is moving. So the question is, well, how fast are you moving? Are you moving with the universe? Because this is how it is when I was a child, when I was growing up. I don't want to get left behind. If we're going to start a universe right now and we're together, and I'm always going to be with a girl because, man, what a creative imagination she's got, and I've got the same creative imagination that she has. So imagine what her and I do together with that much love and that much light. Oh, man, we're off and running. So when you realize that, because you have learned through the right teachers, okay, how that works, so that you're running a high-speed radio transmitter, you're a powerful broadcaster. That's powerful energy, okay? Now you're way up there with the power generators. So when I think about my pathway, as a matter of fact, I'll share with you what I wrote down this morning. I keep a journal. Whenever I have things that I want to share to myself, and what I do is, this is how students and teachers interact with each other. But here's my journal. I fill one of these things out. I probably fill one up in maybe a week. And then I'll hand it to somebody else who's interested in learning and say, here's my journal. This is how I process information by the things I become aware of. So you will become aware of what I'm aware of, and you go, wow, really? Yeah, you learn through others who've learned. So you're learning from other students, and you're learning from other teachers how certain things work. So you're experiencing the information. If it makes sense to you because you can tie it to another library that you operate off of, you can learn to delete stuff that doesn't serve you because you realize, wow, this sounds like this stuff is really good. Yeah, it is. Because you begin to realize, wow, this guy really loves us. Of course, we want everybody to thrive, right? Okay. So this is what I thought when Patty mentioned about you're going to be able to get our future, right? Okay, so you got a free will future. Okay, so this is what I wrote. Well, I'm a guardian of the light, a student and a facilitator of knowledge. It has the highest value and benefit for the multiverse in order to experience a multiverse we all experience that is in greater peace, love, harmony, and balance, which becomes a multiverse that is in love with itself, which is all of creation. That is using that much light to experience it with. Okay, so that's how I feel in my heart, because I know these things. Because I know what I am. That's my identity. That's my larger vision. And what does it say? Mama. I'm talking to her. I'm communicating to her. That's my larger vision, Mama, because she's a big goddess. Highly intelligent, highly creative. I'm in love with her. You should see some of the images in my head. I'm dancing with her spirit, spinning galaxies of flowers like crazy, in all kinds of different colors. Dancing with her. Dancing in spirit. Celebrating life with love. Celebrating life with light. So this is how it is. So what's my vision for the future? Becoming a greater part of the whole. To produce more light in love and service to others by increasing the speed of my Merkaba and growing my soul energy, light spirit body to produce more light in our universe. That's my goal. So that no matter where I go in the universe, I don't have to experience any loss of any light, ever. Because I knew that as a child. So you know we're always got to be in restoration mode, right? So that is going to always be my pathway, which is the same pathway she took. She learned wisdom, just like I did, through Sophia. Okay? So that we can generate more lighthouses that are growing in size of their Merkaba to become big power generators of energy, upon which we all learn through each other the higher evolution of creative intelligence in our multiverse. Now, for me, that's obviously real simple, okay? And it's one of the reasons why I work with children, because the children are your future, aren't they? So it's just like Oren said, we have to think about the seventh generation ahead of us, what their future